Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be on Kathari because the most recent patch gave a few buffs to Kathari and I've been playing it a lot and actually really enjoying the class. I pretty much didn't play it at all because it's just been bad for so long, but since the most recent patch, I'm actually doing like pretty well with it. And I do think that this deck in particular is really fun. This is a list that I've come up with that plays the Rousing Signum, just because I think this card is really cool. But the majority of the deck is the normal Kathari stuff where you're swarming, buffing up your clones, and, you know, smacking your opponent in the face once you like find your Drusian Exorator, which is the 5 cost that buffs everything, this thing. So it plays, if you've played Kathari before, it'll play very similarly to what you're used to, but there are a few things that are really fun to do with the Rousing Signum. So this reads, the first time a friendly Kathari iterant is created on your turn, trigger target non-Paragon units muster. So you get extra muster abilities out of this card. I guess to talk about some of the best ones to try and go for with the Signum is definitely Magna. So if you can get all 3 off a second time, it's great, but just being able to shoot something for 3 if you summon an iterant and get like a second one of this is pretty insane. So Magna is definitely a priority for triggering with the Signum. Also, you can just trigger an extra card draw here if you play the Formatician's Exalt. And there's also a Mercenary Gunslinger, which is actually low-key like pretty decent. Getting an extra ping sometimes is super clutch. So that's another muster to go for. Of course, Black Market Fixer can be very useful, getting extra hits of this as well. Wong, that's a no-brainer. If you can land a second Wong, obviously it's very good. And in this deck, I put in Akara Rebel General, which in one of my games that I'm featuring, I actually get a second hit out of it with the Signum, which is super, super fun. So Akara is up there as well. Now, in order to get value out of the Signum, you need to be summoning Kathari iterants, right? And there's only a handful of ways to summon the iterants, one of them being the Cunning Scipius. Disciple of Meritus is another way to get them. If you discard Formatician's Exalt with the Unnatural Selection here, that will also get you an iterant. And if you're lucky and you draw a unit off of the Unnatural Selection here, you will get a second iterant. But remember that Rousing Signum, it's only the first time an iterant is summoned on your turn, you get to hit the muster ability twice. Unless, of course, you've got more than one of these relics in play, it'll still be on that first time, but you can get multiple hits if you have multiple ones of these developed. So yeah, those 3 ways are pretty much the only ways to get extra Kathari iterants out of the deck to trigger the Signum, which doesn't seem like a lot, but honestly, I haven't really found that it's that much of an issue. And again, the meat of the deck is still like the normal game plan of swarming the board with clones and buffing them up. And if you get extra value out of the muster abilities, it's just extra, but sometimes can be really, really clutch. So I've honestly been having a lot of fun with the deck, and I think it's like low-key kind of good. So I'm curious what you guys think of it, and let me know if you try it out and how you do. Just a couple of interactions before I close here into the games. With Magna, Tempest Will, a Kathari unit needs to die on your opponent's turn in order to get all 3 of these. And so the same goes for Scipius when Scipius reads that he casts all the muster abilities that have already been cast this game. If a Kathari unit died on the previous turn before your Scipius, this will do all 3, but it will only do 1 at random if a Kathari unit hadn't died. So just something to think about. One of the best things about this deck, and also just Kathari in general, is the Hydralist Chamber. So activate, destroy a target friendly unit, gain 1 energy. After this is activated twice in a turn, destroy it. So if I'm lucky, oftentimes if this is in my opening hand, I will bank a unit, summoning an 0-1 from Scipius, get this developed, sack the 0-1 with the chamber, and then play another 1-drop like my Valorusi Striker. And then your chamber is developed for the rest of the turn, or for the rest of the game. Another quick thing to mention, specifically against Shroud. So Shroud is really good at getting through Aftermath, because when they banish something, it doesn't trigger the Aftermath ability. So something that you can do with Odious, say that you have your Hydralist chamber out and you get this out a turn early before they're demolecularized or something, you can actually kill this yourself with your Hydralist chamber to get 2 6/6s instead of them just being able to banish the one. So even if they do banish one of the 6/6s, at least you'll have the other. So you can definitely do that to sort of get around their banish abilities. And lastly, just mulligans. I'm always going to be keeping Hydralist Chamber. The sooner you get this down, the better, as well as Valerusi Striker. I'm always going to keep Cunning Scipion as well. And if I happen to have Unnatural Selection with the Formatician's Exalt, because they just combo well together, I'll consider keeping them. But I think it kind of depends on what you're playing against. Like if you know you need to be on board really early on, like you're against a Marco or something. And do I keep Rousing Signum? Sometimes, especially like if I already have a Hydralist Chamber or Striker, Scipion. Sometimes I'll keep one of these, but you have 3 copies, and so you usually wind up finding other ones. And again, the meat of the deck isn't like squeeze as much value out of Signum as you possibly can. Like you want to be making tempo plays and going wide on the board, and then if you can get some value out of the Signum, it's really nice. So yeah, I kind of call this Muster Kathari because it's a muster deck as well as Attack of the Clones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have fun with the deck. I've been doing reasonably well with it on ladder, and it's just fun to play Kathari because it's been bad for so long. So if you enjoy the deck and you try it out, let me know in the comments. Or if you have suggestions on things to add to this or maybe make it a little bit different, I'd love to hear your opinions. And thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Like I want to keep the Signum, but do I feel like I need a 1-drop? Honestly, do I keep the Black Market Fixer if I've got the Hydralist Chamber? No, probably not. Okay. No 1-drop. We like it. We like to see it. Ooh, this is tough. Maybe I give up one of these. I might care about having this instead. Like I can bank this, sack the 0/1 creature and get the 1-drop out, but I don't really think, I understand that these two build off of each other, but I don't think I'm gonna want, ooh, unless I play this into this next turn for like 3 mana. I could give up this, but giving up this is kind of scary, but I definitely am not giving up that. Okay, this is crazy. Actually, I don't know if this is crazy. It might just be right. Let's find out.
Into the hydrolium. I am his blade.
Nice. We got another unit to bank next turn for a potential ramp. Like, if I could play get this and this on the board, I think I'd be pretty happy. Oof. Well, I guess if I get this one down, I can trade into the 3/3, but I can't also kill that. That's kind of problematic. I could just shoot it and then put the other one down and... Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the play. What do I bank, though? I think I'd rather play these two next turn than play this. I think it's like pretty important that we kill them before they can anti-organic pulse. Oh wow, that's interesting too. Okay, giving up the 5. I think it's called the Drusian Exorator. Is a little sketchy, but see how it goes.
Locking in.
Wow. Okay. So we can do this and this next turn, this and this, but this will get shot. If I sack this now, I could play this, bank another thing. Can't do anything else beyond that, though.
Make a stand!
Oh, I have to bank one of these. Oof. That is kind of... Which one do we give up? I don't think I'm prepared to give this thing up. I think I need the card draw.
We have little time.
Like, he's just gonna be able to shoot that with the Juggernaut summon next turn, but I think we gotta do it.
Let's get it done.
But fortunately, this should go off 3 times because he's going to have killed something on the end of his last turn. Oh my god, he killed that one instead of that one. I mean, I guess that is fine. Okay. Now the question is, do we ignore this and we just shoot that for 3? I think the answer to that question is yes.
Now this feels like a fight.
To draw a card. That's a good card. Okay. Do I want to bank this and then sack this just to do that? I don't know. I don't think so. We could probably just bank that. Because we can play this next turn. Probably make this trade. So we're trying to kill them before the AOP on either turn 6 or 7. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I still think it's the Exorator. How much do we want to trade though? I think it's the Exorator. We could also do Black Market Fixer on this. Sack that. I don't want to have to bank either one of these though. Never mind. Probably just bank this. Just play it. I feel like I have to double trade though. That's the annoying part.
We have little time.
I think we could trade this. Go face with this one. I think face with this one. Okay, I'll trade that. I just don't want to let them get any kind of like kill switch. If they've got an Annihilate, then they could answer this, but I don't think they can unless like a double PS8. We should be okay. Typically they need a unit plus a kill switch, right? And then like trade it in. Okay. Yeah, I mean if they've got double PS8. Okay, they don't. Sure. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wow. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. So we can utilize this muster ability with this and this. I would have been nice to get this down though, but I think we do this instead.
5 tides.
Go face. Go face. And then what do we want to bank? I suppose we don't need the Disciple. I might want to use this on a Juggernaut summon next turn. Now we can pass turn. And then we're going to create an Iterant, triggering this muster ability. Good to kill that. Oh my god, we got Wong too. Got the 4 damage in. They technically could have Reclamator into AOP, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you can see here how we summoned a Kathari Iterant with the Cunning Scipion. The Rousing Signum was able to target this muster ability and get it off for a second time. And now we have a Black Market Fixer into killing the 3/6. Hell yeah.
You fight like a well-oiled machine.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're good.
Someone's gonna get fired over this.
Let's go. Hey, beat an Augencore going first. Can Scipius beat Lemieux?
Lemieux, standing by.
Okay, going second might make it hard. Oh wow, I guess I could do those two. You know, you discard this, you summon a 1/1. Perhaps giving up the Wong is a bit sus as well. I mean, if I can hit 2 1/1s out of this, that would be pretty sweet. Question is, do I give up the striker or do I want to hold the striker in the event that I like need to trade? But if they're going to be casting a spell, they're going to be casting a spell that kills this, right? Like, I just feel like Black Market Fixer, it's kind of tough to, I think I'm going to bank it.
I am his blade.
Okay, that's nice. Like if they just draw, okay.
Paid.
Interesting. No. Are they gonna trade? That's the question. Probably. Yeah.
Time to strike.
Lord Harf is definitely annoying. If I play that,
Into the hydrolium.
then bank that. At least I get that developed. Sack this. And play this.
By the tides.
I mean, yeah, it still kind of sucks, but at least I get this developed so that if I wind up getting something more expensive, I could go for it. Beating Lemieux going first just seems really tough. Oh my god, Neutron Bomb? Really? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have given up that Black Market Fixer.
Ours to take.
Kind of just want to try and high roll with this, get 2 1/1s. Oy, oy, oy. Oh my god, it's Mo. I'm facing Mo.
I re-enter the cycle.
God damn it. I didn't high roll on hitting a unit here. Dude, Mo's a god.
Ours to take. Protect the banner!
Now this feels like a fight.
We have little time. Locked on.
Okay, so sorry, spaced out, haven't been talking since. If by some stretch of the imagination this 3/2 lives, we can do the thing here and here. We can trigger this muster ability, which it'll only trigger one thing of it though. Because like another Kathari unit hasn't died. But that might be okay. Interesting. Okay.
Hold in position.
That could be helpful for having us live. We can trade, go here, shoot that. We could technically do 6 mana this turn, but we don't have another way. Think it's still the play to do that though. Unless Because like just playing this doesn't really feel that great. He's just gonna Lemieux. I think I need to keep that for health potentially.
We have little time. By the tides.
We'll just bank this one.
My turn.
Trigger this one's ability. Damage a unit. Okay, so now I would imagine that he'll probably Lemieux kill off my 3/2, make a trade, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to kill.
Shall triumph.
Actually, if he does make that trade, then the 1/1 will die. Better kill my Iterin. Okay. Okay.
This isn't the end.
Could go for Scipius. Oh my god, he's going face. Oh my god, he's going face. I could get this off. Oh my god. 5, 6, 7. I could technically do 7 right now. Right? I think so. I could put this down.
Make a stand!
I can sack this. Can bank that. I can play this.
Gotta get out of the line of fire. Not anymore.
And then I can make that trade, I guess. And it's probably worth it to trade that. Even though I'm going to get slightly less damage. I think that's fine. And then we end turn. Cunning Scipion. I get to trigger this. Okay. It's not bad. We might still lose, but I've been wanting to get the Rousing Signum off with a card Rebel General. I mean, he's got to kill the Scipion, right? Neutron Bomb has already been used, so that's cool. Okay, that's gonna be tough. 7, 8.
You're mine.
Oh,
Get off my ship.
interesting. Okay, he killed the general instead of the Scipion. I mean, okay. So we can go Drusian Exorator. Start making some trades. How do we want to do this? I probably want to make that trade there. Alright, so I'm just going to start firing this off, see what happens. Okay. I could go face. I think I'm going to trade this away though. Actually good. Oh shit. I guess it didn't matter too much. I'm gonna make that trade and I'm gonna go here and just take out the 1/1s. Okay, so now we're gonna trigger another Cunning Scipion, or another Kathari Iterant. Take out another 1/1. I should not be dead at 16 with 4 cards and 4 damage on the board. Dude, this has been kind of like a comeback. This is one of my really good friends, by the way, Morgan. So when it hit me earlier, I was like, wait, this is Mo. I messaged him in Discord. I was like, come on, I want to beat Mo. I still have a long way to go, though. 17 health. I mean, how much damage do we have on board right now? 9, 13, 17, 21, 22, 26. Oh no, Muriel. Ooh. Well, no, there shouldn't be anything that would get... Mo, what you doing? What you doing? Is he... Oh, he's memeing. He's memeing now. Okay. We beat him. You shouldn't have left the Scipion alive. Like, me getting the Iterans for the relic.